It's the NBA on 2K Sports. We are really in the thick of the regular season now, Greg. You like what you've seen so far?
Absolutely. You can tell that everyone came to play this year. The game... just keeps getting more advanced, and the skill level continues to rise.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Brenton Post is out there with Butler. Then there's Moses Moody. Then there's Stephen Curry and Richard. Now here's Curry. No good on the three. Harden outside. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist.
And this is what the offense is designed to produce. Slipping Harden into the corner for a three. That's money.
Butler against Jones. To the left side wing. Down low. Here's Richard. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Well, he's just a jack of all trades. In addition to his scoring and defense, Butler is also a solid distributor.
Now here's Jones. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Back to MP. It's off his leg. And the ref saying he kicked it. Here's MP. Entered on the wing. It's back to Jennings. Takes it off the glass. Jennings has got his second bucket tonight.
Despite his youth, MP showing grown man strength.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Guys, one of the more lengthy free agency sagas revolved around Jonathan Kuminga, and many thought his time was up in Golden State. He saw fewer and fewer minutes down the stretch of last season and into their playoff run. But when Kuminga tested free agency, tested potential sign and trade deals, nobody seemed to be the exact right fit. So eventually, he took the Warriors' offer. Guys, we'll see just how long this lasts, but for now, he'll continue to be in that Golden State uniform.
We'll continue to track that story. Okay, Shams, thanks for the report. And here is Butler after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Just 5 on the clock. On the top of the key, it's hauled in by Zubac.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Back to MP. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, MP in the last matchup against Sacramento played some superb basketball. He ended up with 41 points, and he was very efficient from the field. Putting in a performance like that one really builds momentum in your direction. We'll see how far he rides that wave tonight, guys.
Great stuff, Allie. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. But they won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Well, he really lit it up. Maybe we'll see a repeat performance tonight.
And here's Jennings after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Jennings, and that comes off the assist by Jones. Jennings has got 6.
Well, these types of looks are easy for MP. The defense must make it harder for the young guy.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. And a chance here now to look at the rookie race. Never too soon to see how some of the fresh faces in the league are holding up. We've got quite a few. To the right side. Horford finds Butler. Outside Curry. Three-pointer. Curry! Oh, what else is new?
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
I've always admired the impact that Steph Curry, Tim, has made on this game, and not only at this level, but at every level. With that in mind, do shooters train differently in part because of him?
Yeah, I believe they do, Kevin, but you've got to beware. This is a guy that's often imitated, rarely replicated. He is so special, but I think guys need to add escape dribbles, the sidestep dribble, and certainly deep shooting off the dribble. That's where Steph Curry has impacted the modern shooter.
That's good advice. And Golden State, looking at who they've got. They've got Horford. Also, Quentin Post out there. Butler out there with Curry and Richard.
This looks like it's going to be a big night for him.
Jones dishes to MP. Outside Leonard. Here's MP. Oh, MP makes it look easy.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Golden State's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Over to the wing. Here's Richard. It's rebounded by Leonard.
And that leaves his coach scratching his head because you can't get a better look than that.
Here's Jennings. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
Here's Richard. No good with the triple. Los Angeles leading by 4. With the teardrop, here's MP.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
It's his first trip to the line.
Performed well thus far this season with a 78% clip.
Yeah, and you know, for a guy like MP, it's really about earning a reputation early in your career and getting others to notice your game.
Donnie's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. The Warriors also with a sub. Moody's checked in for Butler. Curry can't get it to go. Last outing for the Clippers, they won that game against Sacramento.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
This has been that rare night where they got pretty much anything they wanted offensively.
And he has to take that long, slow walk back to the bench here. He'll watch the rest of this one from the sideline.
The Warriors have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. Moody heads them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
To the inside. Another steal. 1 second left. No good on that one. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Clippers lead by 4. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the...
No second person say hi.
Well, I think for the Warriors, I guess they're playing decent, remaining somewhat competitive. Just feel like this team is stuck right now, unable to get to the next level, searching for the answers.
All right, guys, let's talk about our game. The LA Clippers are in a close one.
Got to give it up for their second unit, leaping off that bench.
That'll do it for our show.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Curry has been sensational.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
Tim, and maybe I'm asking the wrong guy this, but are teams relying too much on the three-point shot?
Well, I do think there are nights I feel it becomes a little redundant, but the skill level of these players, Kevin, has led us here. More guys are capable of making that deep shot, so I don't see it going away anytime soon.
And the skill required to do it, no one knows that more than you. The skill required is just something else.
Consistency is what teams are looking for.
Leonard and Jones slot in at the small and power forward. Harden out there with MP. And it's Zubac in at the 5 down low. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Stephen Curry is nearing the finish line. He said every year there's some new style, new energy coming through that challenges you. And seeing these young dudes come up and understanding how much talent there is, this is not going to be around forever. So enjoy every moment of it. Kevin?
Thanks a lot, Allie. Curry outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Zubac kicks to Jones. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. It's back to Jennings. Oh, that's a monster jam by MP.
Wow, MP just explodes off the floor. What an athlete.
Now Curry. He's got 16. For the tie. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Well, his scoring ability is why this game is all tied up. A few more key possessions like that, and they could start to pull away.
And let's take this chance now to break out the list of the league's leading teams in the steals department. Second, the Warriors.
You can't get careless with the basketball against this group. I mean, they'll pick your pocket, and no surprise to see them in the upper echelon as far as steals.
Well, they still have the lead. Now they have to protect it.
Pass to Post. So the wing on the left. Butler kicks to Curry. To the middle. Here's Post. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists tonight. And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Taking a look here at some of the numbers for Jimmy Butler.
And he's got it going at the foul line these days. His free throw percentage looks a lot different in the last 10 games than it did earlier in the season. He's really improved his form.
No one around. Connects from three-point range.
And Leonard knows that corner 3 is an important shot in terms of spacing out the defense.
People have said, Greg, he is a system unto himself. In fact, he said it about himself. James Harden's ability, GA, to break down defenses remains in rarefied air.
And even as he's lost a step now, his supreme skill level ensures he remains a threat on a nightly basis.
Up top, Curry, guarded by Harden. And here is Moody. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Here's Leonard. Pass to Jennings. Off with the layup.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Now Moody inside, stolen by Zubac. And they're moving it up for the finish. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And throw it down, Kawhi. That was nasty. Love watching him go hard and attacking with power.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T connected cam. And so Steve Kerr tries to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And lost it. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. To the paint. It's rebounded by Golden State. That'll be the second of this two-game road trip, setting the floor for the Warriors. They've got Moody. Jimmy Butler is out there with Quentin Post. Then it's Curry and Richard. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. Leonard running the floor. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Clippers.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
I really like their effort in transition tonight, constantly pushing the pace and then turning that into points.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I'm surprised because he's a guy you have to key on for something like that. You can't let him get one that easy.
Butler outside. To tie it up. And it misses.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often. Showing no hesitation and a wants the ball when they need a bucket.
Misses the three.
Well, let's make no mistake about it. If you want to cut into this lead, you're going to have to generate much better shots than that.
What a finesse finish on the land.
They will take that shot every time down the floor if they could. It's just great execution.
Butler. Butler with the bucket down low.
Oh, he has a knack for delivering in big moments. Everyone in the building knew Butler was going to take that shot.
And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. Warriors trail by 5. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Now, here's Moody. He's covered by Leonard. Yeah, that goes in. Clippers leading by 3. Now MP. Off the glass.
Big moment. MP showing some savvy. What a bright future this young man had.
Jones against Butler.
Oh, Jimmy Butler, as clutch as they come.
MP outside. Here's Leonard. Layup, no good.
Defense did just enough to force that miss. I really expected him to get 2 there.
Oh, the nerves on this guy.
Completely unfazed by what's at stake. That's just clutch.
Now Jones. There's the steal. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Poked away.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away. All out. key.
So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
And that could seal it at the line. He looked totally composed the entire time.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. And what's their best move at this point?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
You're definitely going to have to get a 3 here and then count on them to miss free throws.
And get the 3. We're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
Stepped up to the line, and he took care of his business and guaranteed the win.
Curry. So the Clippers with the win. It was up for grabs, right?
Thanks, guys. A solid win for us. Woo! Let's go. It's fun to play like that. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Dominic, thank you.
To be addressed, please text the word "thunder" along with your issue and seat location to 55555. A member of our guest relations team will respond immediately. And don't forget about our
Oh, say does that star...
Well, Grant, we are creeping closer to the halfway point of the season, and some teams have really found their identity.
Yeah, that's right, B.A. We know who most of these squads are now, and their opponents do too. And as the year goes on, the better the scouting reports get.
And now the Los Angeles starters. It's Jones at power forward with Zubac at center. MP is out there with James Harden, and it's Leonard in at the small forward position. Wallace gets the 3 ball to go.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Pass to Jennings. The ball's knocked loose. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Jones with the block. And he gets it back. It's 2-on-1. MP, the pass to Harden. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
And we know Harden is a laser now. He has confidence in that long ball. The defense has got to get on it.
Pass to Hartenstein. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. Not there.
Now here's Zubac, averaging around 5 points a game.
Well, MP goes through the defense for the score. Wow.
The Thunder have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor, and you've got to give Ivica Zubac a lot of credit for how tough the Clippers have been, Clint.
For sure. I mean, he's a contender for Defensive Player of the Year pretty much year in and year out. He controls the defensive backboards, does a great job on the offensive glass, and his pick-and-roll chemistry with Harden is already terrific and is getting better game by game.
Yes, it's good.
His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And MP gets it to go on the assist from Jones.
I like how assertive MP is down there. No question that he's got the skills to score in the paint.
Caruso outside. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Leonard pulls down the board. The Clippers have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
And Zubac, his teammates, love lobbing it his way because they know he's going to catch it and finish.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Warriors was tremendous. He had 25 points and made a good number of free throws as well. He was incredible, which at this point we've come to expect. Guys, he's always on a mission.
Allie, we appreciate the update. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, BA. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Thunder with a lead. Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
A tricky cover. Gilgeous-Alexander is a talented finisher inside.
And so Ty Lue calls it. Gilgeous-Alexander has made the move from star to superstar, Grant.
Well, no question, B.A. He's been a superstar for quite a few seasons now, but he's not satisfied and just continues to elevate his game year after year.
Now here's SGA. His last outing, he had 24 points. Dort for 3. Buries it from 3. So Dort's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. And Harden's got the ball here for Los Angeles. It's a 3-point game. Their last encounter was in Los Angeles.
In their last game against this opponent, they secured the win because their second unit really stepped up.
And you know what? If they run away with this game like they did in that one, I'd expect to see plenty of minutes again for the guys coming off the bench.
And so in the game for the Clippers, Kawhi is the 3 with Jones playing the 4. James Harden out there with MP. And it's Zubac in at the 5, roaming the paint. And we just got Shams Charania on the line. Shams, I understand there's some big NBA news. Can you fill us in?
Thank you, B.A. Today, the development is out in Los Angeles in their trade with the Sacramento Kings. They had a player on their wish list in Malik Monk, and they got him. Above all else, the thing that the coaching staff really loves about Monk is his efficiency. They want to run a more streamlined offensive system, and they think Monk can help them do it.
Good stuff there, Shams. Thanks for keeping us in the loop.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hop, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points.
A lot of bounce ability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous. He's a big reason why they're on top. I imagine they'll keep feeding him. I would.
Outside, SGA. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And despite their historic regular season success, OKC still had their doubters around the league rim.
Yeah, B.A., and it was verging on disrespect if you ask me. But youth and inexperience counted against them. Now, they knew their true test would come in the playoffs, and they passed it with flying colors, taking home the championship.
Here's what Oklahoma City's going with right now. Williams is checked in for Chet Holmgren. Caruso comes in for Dort, and it's Wallace in for Joe. Now here's SGA. His scoring average of 33 a game is extremely valuable to this team. Down low. And Hartenstein gets it to go. 6 points for Isaiah Hartenstein.
Getting the ball into the paint for a close range look. That's a nice pass.
Leonard outside. Here's Jennings. Down low. MP drops it in. 7 seconds left to play in the first half. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's Los Angeles leading by 4. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Sometimes it takes everyone on your roster. Guys have to come in, play their roles, and execute.
Yeah, impressive performance. And time for a look here at how the West is shaping up as we continue to work our way through this season.
Well, I think for the Clippers, they've stayed in the...
Appreciate you joining us.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Malik Monk really making a difference here.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
SGA and Wallace are the backcourt. Two big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. And it's Caruso in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group from Mark Daigneault starting the second half. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the Thunder are trying to be efficient scoring. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, ultimately, it just comes down to taking what the defense gives you and trusting your teammates. You need them to win at a high level. That's clear as day, and I want to win at a high level, so I have no option. Back to you guys.
Sharing the block. Allie, appreciate the report. After going undrafted in 2016, Derrick Jones Jr. carved out an important role for himself, Clark.
Yeah, he really did, and it was all about refinement. Early on, VA, he was seen almost exclusively as just a dunker, but now he's a valuable 3-and-D guy. Credit to him for refining that part of his game, improving as a three-point shooter, and continuing to impact the game at the defensive end.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
10 straight points off assists, that's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
And Hartenstein gets it to go.
And that's got to be a relief. Finally getting something to go here in the second half.
MP, the pass to Harden. No good on the 3. Thunder trail by 6. To the middle. Caruso finds Hartenstein. Here's the 3. And there's Caruso. That one's good. On the assist from Hartenstein.
Nice inside-out ball movement, keeping the defense on its toes.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one. Here's Hartenstein. Give him 8 points now. Caruso, the pass to Wallace. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. The Lakers will be traveling in to face them after this one. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. And there it is for him. 16 points for MP.
Yeah, this defense looks absolutely helpless trying to stop MP right now. He's having his way out there.
Pass to Caruso. Off target from outside. Los Angeles leading by 5. Jennings passes to Leonard. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. And you might think the toughest picks are set by the bruisers. But some say the shooters actually set the best screens. Why is that?
Well, the guy guarding a shooter doesn't want to leave their side. So when they screen you, you get no help.
So Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. So for Oklahoma City, Wiggins, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Lou Dort comes in for Caruso, and Joe subbed in for Wallace. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Malik Monk checked in for Jones. Pass to Holmgren, lets it go from deep. Rebound by the Clippers. Harden's got his 4th rebound in this one.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding, especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
And SGA has got the ball here for the Thunder. They trail by 9. And here's Holmgren. Wiggins looking around. And a foul called on MP. That's his first foul of the game.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make. Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. The defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Oklahoma City making a switch here. Williams is checked in. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Lopez is checked in. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot no good. Oh, excellent D there from Harden. Monk finds MP. Back to Monk. Outside Harden. Here's Jennings. Pushing through the contact inside. MP.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Gilgeous-Alexander attacking. Williams passes to Joe. Hands it with nobody near him. Joe's got 5 now.
He knows he can get his shot anytime he wants, and he also knows he has the green light.
Harden from outside. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Dort, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Releases. And the basket by Joe. 7 points in the game.
A 6'6" playmaker, SGA has a great view of the floor.
Outside Monk. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. It's good.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Monk. No good there with a step-back J. MP getting it done for Los Angeles. He put together 10 points in the quarter. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find.
Group substitution here for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Wiggins. Caruso comes in for Dort. Wallace, he's checked in for Joe. And SGA subbed in for Mitchell. And the Clippers will go for a different look here. Zubac, he's checked in for Lopez. Jones comes in for Batum. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Monk. And MP subbed in for Dunn. On the floor for the Clippers, it's Jones at power forward with Zubac at center. MP is out there with James Harden. And it's Leonard in at the 3 slot.
Wanting it more, MP doing work inside.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Holmgren. Beyond the arc. Cat from range.
As a big, unless you're a dedicated rim runner, have to be some kind of threat from distance.
Now it's Jones. Jacks up a 3. Cleared away by Hartenstein.
I think everybody in the building expected him to make that collective shot.
Now Caruso. Can't hit it.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
Leonard, so strong.
You know, a little bit of contact will not bother Leonard at all. I mean, he's so strong as a player. It's part of the deal for him.
SGA fires. Jones rips down the board.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Stolen by Jones. Now MP. Oh, it's off target. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA doing his thing in close.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Now it's Jones. MP. He hits the first one, and that'll put him up by 9. And both free throws good for MP.
You know, so far, I'm pretty impressed with MP's attitude. He doesn't seem like a young hothead. He knows he's got a lot of work to do on his game.
SGA. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
Gets the defender to sell out on the pump fake, then flips it in.
The Clippers lead by 8. MP. Holmgren there for the rebound. Oklahoma City's got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the 4th. Now Hartenstein. Knocks down the trifecta.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Now Caruso. SGA.
Yeah, what's special about Gilgeous-Alexander is how shifty he is, which also makes it so tough on defenses.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the gap to 7. SGA hits them both. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Isaiah Hartenstein. First personal foul. 14 foul. Shooting for the Clippers.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Look, you won't see Zubac stretching the floor, but he is a double-double threat any night of the week. He knows how to put his height and physicality to work, especially on the board.
Holmgren. Oh, off target from downtown. Here's Leonard. The bucket is good.
Assist from Kawhi Leonard.
So it's Los Angeles picking up the win. Just a
So what you're saying is, if I score 40 tonight, everyone would get a free Cognitive Vibe sent to their home.
Right. If you score 40...
Okay, everybody, listen up. This is a very special limited time opportunity going down tonight only. But you...
That's way more complicated math than I was expecting. Yeah, I bet you put 90% on.
No, I'm trying to get Jones. 100 to 0, but it's German.
Oh.
About game time. Bring the pain time.
Up next, the Clippers taking on the Rockets. For the Los Angeles Clippers, they've been rolling all year, and nobody can seem to slow them down. At home tonight, they're looking for their next victim. Rockets. Clippers is next, right after this. Welcome and happy. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been.
Well, as your career goes along, you naturally lose a little bit. But he takes great care of himself. He puts a lot of effort into his preparation. And he's smart about picking his spots. That's why he's still a factor out there on the offensive end.
A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. The perimeter pair will be Thompson next to Durant. Clint Capella is out there with Smith. And it's Van Vliet in at the 1. And for the Clippers, Leonard and Jones slot in at the small and power forward. MP out there with Harden. And Zubac in at the center position. And by now, we know how much emphasis MP's been putting on his offense. He wants to be the leading scorer every time he takes the court.
And he's been producing. Maybe he hasn't been spectacular, but he has been effective. And I wouldn't be surprised to see him take it up a notch or two over the next few games.
Greg, no secret that these teams don't like each other. Could things get a little chippy tonight?
It would not surprise me at all, Kevin. These teams, not only fierce rivals, but there's a little bit of animosity for one another. Throw in the fact that both these teams play in the same conference. Yeah, I'd say the spirits might be high tonight.
Now here's Durant, following the miss by MP. No one near Smith as he lets it go. Off target from outside. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Tyronn Lue gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Coach and I talked about what it's like competing against Kevin Durant. He said his attention to detail, his dedication to the craft, it's second to none. You have to have your A game because nobody loves ball more than Kevin Durant. It brings out the best of you as an opponent, too. It's no secret KD is obsessed with basketball. Kevin?
All right, Allie, thanks. Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt, and let's hope he's okay.
And I'll tell you,